What comes up all the time when people talk about the Zeitouns is this is an all-American family. The Zeitouns have been running this painting and contracting business in New Orleans for many years, and when Katrina was bearing down, Zeitoun thought, well, he had never left in advance of any storm, and he thought, I'm going to stay, protect my home, protect my business, protect all my clients' homes, and make sure I'm there in case something happens. And he was going to help provide assistance wherever he could to his neighbors and animals, anybody who had left was still in the city. One day he was at one of the homes that he owned when 6 or 7 armed men and women broke in with full machine guns and combat gear and arrested him and 3 other friends who were using that house, and accused them of looting and on suspicion of terrorism. And while he was locked up, he was called Taliban, he was called Al-Qaeda, and he was eventually, after 3 days, sleeping outside in a cage behind the Greyhound station in this makeshift prison. He and the others were shipped to a maximum security prison in St. Gabriel, Louisiana, and there he did 3 more weeks, and all without formal charges, no legal representation, no contact with lawyers, no ability to call his wife. So eventually Kathy, his wife, was able to find him and get him out. When you have an administration that had not a whole lot of respect for individual human rights and due process, when you have prisoners held without trial all over the world, and especially in Guantanamo, it's no wonder that it becomes acceptable when this is done at Camp Greyhound behind a Greyhound station after Katrina. His story is this really unlikely intersection of failures of our response to Katrina as a country, and also our misappropriation of resources and priorities during the Bush administration's war on terror. It seemed like if the book reached people and people bought it, that there might be some funds that could be put to use. And so we formed a 501c3 nonprofit organization called the Zeitoun Foundation, which is really, it doesn't have a staff. It just directs the proceeds from the book to, I think right now there's 15 nonprofits. Most of them are in New Orleans, and some are worldwide organizations like Islamic Relief, who, we chose a bunch of nonprofits that work toward education, interfaith understanding, rebuilding New Orleans as the main priority, and it's been really nice to be able to sort of direct those funds. And I think we all went into it hoping that, after all that the family went through, that maybe something good can come of it. And so far, really, it seems like a lot of positive change has happened as a result. I feel like I've learned a lot from them, just like as a person, like how you treat people, how you look out for people, how you look out for your neighbors, how you walk around Dart Street or Vincennes where they live, they know everybody, hey, how are you, how's a kid, everything like that. And it's something that you don't always see here in the US. And so I feel like there's the project of getting the story told and writing a book, and then there's that other thing, which is learning from people.